even though, there's a size disadvantage there, you have your best defender on Banchero on that final sequence. What did you see defensively there? And then with Patrick, does he need to get a shot on the rim there? Obviously, it's kind of a
with one, we got to at least get it up to the rim, absolutely. I think it was one of those things where he got there. It's that late in the clock. We probably needed some rear contests on that. I got to look at the film, see exactly who it was. But, Alex obviously bodied him, got him off as he got closer to the lane line and he went. We needed to probably bring a few more hands to try to alter the shot a little bit more.
Really, the shooting has been a problem in multiple games. What do you think was the issue tonight with the poor shooting?
I don't know. I mean, I think that... like I said, I didn't think in the first half we played with enough force and pace personally. Could that have contributed? Maybe. I thought in the second half we did a better job of doing that. But listen, there's no solution to shooting the basketball. If you go back to the Milwaukee game, we got hurt in transition, second chance points and fouls. So it had nothing to do with the shooting. And tonight, it was our turnovers, 19. It was their second chance opportunities and some of their transition. So we need to get our focus off of shooting and get our focus really on the stuff that we can control. And those would be the things that we can control. And I think when you do that, sometimes taking the mind off of shooting, you're able to, understand there's other ways to win. It's two games here, Milwaukee game and this game, where to your point, we didn't shoot the ball well, but we still put ourselves in a position to have a chance. Now, obviously, Milwaukee pulled away late, but I think they had close to 50 points in those three areas, and I think maybe at the half, I think more than 30 of their points came off of second chance fouls and fast breaks. Those are things that we can control better. And you know what? I think in time we'll shoot the ball better. But even if we shoot the ball better and we don't do those things, it's still going to be hard, against good teams, to be able to. Because when you're playing a team like Milwaukee, who's trying to find their rhythm offensively, but they're still an elite offense, when you give them really good offenses another opportunity to shoot, that makes it really more difficult,
We've spoken before about how shots will fall, but you just want to see good quality looks. And tonight, it seemed like there was even some hesitancy just in terms of guys were kind of kicking it around the perimeter, didn't necessarily know when to take those opportunities. Where do you think that disconnect was tonight in terms of not even being able to get to those spots, especially in the first three quarters?
Well, first of all, I thought that we did not finish very well when we got to the rim. I think our finishing was really poor. It was really poor against Milwaukee. I think we shot something like 37% at the rim, and I know Milwaukee's a big team. We didn't finish well tonight, but I did think that we over-penetrated in some situations where we could have kind of maybe had a few more kickouts and maybe come to a little bit more of a jump stop, reverse pivot, and thrown it back out and made a little bit better decisions. I think with the way they were collapsing, we were trying to interior pass some of those passes, and that really was not the pass that was available. It was a little bit more to the perimeter. I thought we did a better job in the second half of that.
Zach, is making, usually at the rim, he's as good as it gets. You think he's overthinking things? Have you talked to him about why so many issues at the rim and finishing at the rim this year? And obviously tonight the missed dunk. And the other part of this, because of what happened today, anytime Zach has a game like that, it's going to be, does he look distracted? Was he playing distracted? Did you get any sense from him that he was carrying too much weight on his shoulders? Or
I don't know. I don't want to speak for him, Joe. I really don't. I think it's unfair to him. I think you let him speak to it. But again, I think last year, coming off of the knee surgery, so to speak, and having a little bit of a different kind of summer, he struggled early last year to finish, and then he really took off. I don't really worry about that. To your point, he has been really elite for his career at the rim, but he's missing, to your point, like a dunk or stuff at the backboard. I don't know what the reason is that for. Certainly, I love those shots. If the more of those shots we can get from him, the better. That's great, And I think there was a lot of opportunities we had at the basket that we missed stuff around the rim and around the basket. But those are the shots you want. Those are the most valued shots in the game. And if we're getting there, I think we're doing a good job there. We just got to finish them off better, I think.